Hi, welcome to VideoMathLessons.com. This is Algebra 2 and Trigonometry Quick Lesson, lesson number 7, Rationals Multiply and Divide. All right, well, let's take a look now. This is a division problem, and you got to realize division and multiplication are really the same thing. What we have to do is division. We have to change it to multiply. And we have a couple of steps that we're going to use, and the steps are we're going to factor, cancel, and clean up. That's pretty much our steps. So let's take a look. Now, if it's a division problem, we're going to change it to multiply, and we will flip it. You flip division. So let's take a look here. The first one. Now I'm going to factor. Now, x squared minus 3x. Well, it's a common factor. I take out of x, and you have x minus 3. Let's do this bottom one. Now, this bottom one's going to be the hardest factoring out of the group. Let me do it down here at the bottom. 2x squared plus x minus 6. Now, you know, if there was a middle even number, I could have took a 2 out, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the method, multiply front and back. You get a negative 12. And you got to say what times what is 12 and adds up to a 1. There's a 1 in front of this x. So it's going to be a 4 and a 3. Sign's positive in the middle, goes with the bigger number, and it'll be minus 3. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. 4 minus 3 adds up to the middle term. You divide by the lead coefficient, and then cancel if you can. So 2x goes in here twice. So 2 cancels this, and 2 goes in there twice. So when you read it upside down, you get x plus 2, 2x minus 3. Now this is the flip. So now this one really goes here, and that's difference of squares. X plus 2, x minus 2. Now when you're doing this on your own, you should do whatever factoring is easiest for you, right? And a lot of people probably start with the x squared minus 4. This one's not bad either. Now x squared minus 5x. Now you gotta be careful. 6s, danger, 6s with 5s. Well, there's two different ways to get a 6 and a 5. Well, I could do 6 take away 1 makes 5. The only problem is, since this is a plus sign, these are both going to be the same as whatever the middle is. They're both going to be minus problems. Well, I'm going to have x's. And so the only thing that multiplies to 6 that'd be even, that would be positive would be negative 2 times negative 3. And when you add them, negative 2 and negative 3 makes negative 5. Now we're ready to cancel. So we factored, we flipped it first because it was division. We factored. Now it's time to cancel. I see x plus 2, x plus 2, x minus 3, x minus 3, x minus 2, x minus 2. You never cancel into a parenthesis. This x would never go to that x. So clean it up. Whatever's left upstairs, put together. So it's x times 1, really, so it's just x. Downstairs, 2x minus 3 times 1 is 2x minus 3. And now I took the parentheses off, and you might be tempted, but remember, this binomial will always have parentheses on it. Never cancel into. And that's my answer. Let's try another one. All right, we have 3 parts this time. Same rules. Factor, cancel, clean up. Now, whoever's after the division, this is the one we're going to flip, the one after the division. And that's how we're going to change it. It's always going to be multiply. All right, so let's run down the line here. X squared minus 9 is x plus 3, x minus 3. This x minus 4 is easy. That goes downstairs. That's nice. And see, let's try this one. This is the common factor. People really mess those up, so be careful. X is in both. Take it out. You get x minus 5. So I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this one here. Now let's take out an x this time, and we get 5 minus x. Now, I see that it's backwards with a minus. Be aware, this is probably going to be a negative 1 trick. And actually, I can see it, this right here. Backwards with a minus is a negative 1 trick. So just be aware. Factor this. What do we got here? 12, 4, and 3. A 1 in the middle, so it's minus. It's a minus 1, so minus 1 plus 3. And then this guy goes here. Looks like x minus 4, x minus 4. And now we're ready to cancel. Now, let's do this one first. I already said this is going to be a -1 trick right here like this. And I'm going to put a -1 right here, nice and big, so everybody can see it. Don't lose it. X plus 3 cancels x plus 3. X minus 4, one of them cancels 1. Do an even swap, 1 for 1. X minus 4 cancels this x minus 4. And I have an x here. And then just be careful and look around. So what do I got left? I got this x minus 3. Now this is the cleanup. I got this -1, so I'm just going to put a negative like this. If you want, you can put the 1. And there's nothing else upstairs. Let's look downstairs. Nothing downstairs. If you wish, you could distribute. I would leave it just like this. So you could say -x plus 3. I would leave it just as is. That's a pretty good one. Let's take a look at another one. Last one. All right, so 3 parts again. It's not that bad. Except for this one down here at the bottom. So we got to be extra careful. And I'll even keep the ones I know. Like x plus 1 goes right there. Don't do anything to it. 2 minus x. Now remember, it's backwards with a minus. So I have a feeling there's going to be a -1 trick going on. Not guaranteed, but it's possible. And this is the one we got to flip. This one. So this one's going to flip. So I might as well, I'll do it right now. X squared minus 4 goes downstairs. That's x plus 2, x minus 2. There's my -1 trick right there. The x minus 2 with the 2 minus x. Now this one goes upstairs. But first you're going to take out a 2. So if I take out a 2, I have x squared minus 4x minus 5. So that's the one I'm going to break down. So keep the 2 outside. And now I'm going to break that part down. X, 5 and 1. Now the sign in the middle is negative, goes with the bigger number. And I get that. And if you ever get stuck, think about, I got an x plus 1 here, x plus 1. I have a good feeling it's probably an x plus 1. Let's go do the greatest common factors. Those are the ones people mess up the most. Take out a 4. Have x plus 2. Down at the bottom, take out a 3. And have x minus 5. Let's just check that we've done everything. And it looks like we've got all the pieces. So let's go. Here we go. X plus 1 cancels x plus 1. Oh yeah, that -1 trick. This cancels this. I'll put a -1 upstairs right there. I like to keep them upstairs. X plus 2 cancels x plus 2. X minus 5 cancels x minus 5. Anything? It looks like all the binomials cancel. So let's do this. 4 times -1 times 2. So you multiply straight across. Upstairs is -8. Downstairs, a 3. Anything I'm missing? I don't think so. I think that's our answer. So that looks pretty good. That's a good one. Well, that's it. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully this helped doing the multiply and divide of rationals. Remember to hit the website up if you want to see any more videos. So have a nice night. Thanks. Bye.